could be very important in finding out the motive.
John, do we have any information as to why they first thought it was his brother? Was he using his brother's ID, or how did all that come about?
Well, in the beginning of these things, there's always a lot of confusion, and they work with tentative IDs, which is, well, what do we find on the person? One of the things they found on the person was a piece of his brother Ryan's identification, which is what caused our sources to misidentify him first as Ryan Lanza, and then that picture came together later. But it's suggestive, Bob. What it's suggestive of is, here's a kid who may have attempted to make a gun purchase on his own earlier. He wouldn't have been old enough at 20, would have had to have been 21. So he may have been carrying around the ID of his 24-year-old brother to try and either buy weapons or, much more likely, ammunition.
What it looks like to me is if the police had not arrived when they did, because when they got there, I guess they saw him out in the hall. He went into another room, and that's when he proceeded to kill himself. It seems to me that if they had not arrived when they did, this would have been worse than it was, Bob, because he was just seems bent on killing as many as he could.
I think that's right. He was armed for an assault where he was intending to take as many victims as he could. He had 3 weapons with him. Importantly, he also had a 4th weapon in the trunk of the car. It was his mother's car. And we're told that this weapon is a shotgun-type weapon capable of carrying a large drum of ammunition. So now we're theorizing here, if he had gone unmolested through that school and not encountered the police, he perhaps could have carried out a greater slaughter there, and who knows where he might have gone with the other weapon in the car.
All right. Well, I want to thank you both.